Hello, Peter Hayward back again, and the other day I did a little music video of Moon River going into As Time Goes By, and initially it was just going to be a teaching video, but the tunes were so pretty and they went really well together that I thought I'd play the music first and then tell you how to do the little harp effect afterwards. So there's once like everything else, there's a little secret to it that makes it easier than it sounds. So here's one to impress your friends. If you come over the keyboard and I'll show you what notes to play and why we were playing them. So we were going to go from the initial key of F major, which was the original Moon River, and we were going to go into the key of C major for As Time Goes By. Now the front door, the dominant seventh, do you remember that from last time? The dominant seventh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is a G7, which will take us into the key of C. So we have to get from the chord of F to a G7. And what I was going to do, very simply, I was going to finish the key Moon River, finish with the chord of F, and I was going to play just an F, and then an F sharp, and then go on to G with the G7. So it was going to go very simply from F over the, like crossing over a bridge, and the bridge is all the black notes. So we go from F, we change everything to black notes, and then we go to the chord of G7, and then we're in the key that we wanted. But then I thought we can do something a little bit cleverer and bring in the harp effect. So we finish on the chord of F6. Let's turn it into an F6. Nice F6. So all I'm doing is I'm going to chord of F, but I'm bringing a D in with it. There's your F6. Sharpen everything because we're on the way up to G7. So turn everything into sharps, sharps, and then G7. So go again. We finish on the chord of F, make it into an F6, F6, sharpen everything, and then slip slide onto the chord of G7. Just watch that once more. I shan't say anything, just watch my fingers. But then I thought, in for a penny, in for a pound. If we're going from F6 to F sharp 6, we might as well stick the ninth note in. So now we've got, it's an F sharp 6 with an added ninth. Let's just keep it simple. All the F6 notes become sharps, and we stick all the sharps in together. Let's alter the sound to that of a harp. So we've got a harp. And just like a river, we'll make it flow. All the black notes, and because you're playing on the black notes, which stick up away from the white notes, you can be a little bit untidy. You can get away with murder, in other words. Here we go. Let's just roll up the black notes. Don't matter if you miss one out. And arpeggio, do you see how I'm spreading them? I'm strumming the notes. And I'm thinking of the river. Let's make the water. Then we go to a G7. But here's the clever bit. Instead of playing just a straight G7, which is boring, at the top, we take the top note, we put the A going to G. That's all. The left hand stays on G7, and I'm just rolling the notes, nothing clever. Now watch my right hand, watch on the right hand. All it is a chord of G7, but you move the top note to the G9, actually, to the A. So it goes. And roll it a few times. Put some strings in. And then just hold the G note, let the harp fade, and just hold the strings, and then we're ready for the key of C. So now we're on Time Goes By. Let's move that. And there's a beautiful natural key change to go from C to E flat. So we're changing the key from C now. Instead of going back to the same key, after the middle bit, here we go. Stay on the same melody, change to the key of E flat, add some strings, so now we're in the key of E flat, and we're going to finish on the chord of E flat. Here's the little ending that I did. Because we were on the nice sound, gentle sounds, what I want to do, we're in the key of E flat, we're going to finish with an E flat chord. As time goes by, E flat. But instead of going straight to E flat, let's do it an octave higher, like a harp. It doesn't have to be a harp, we can use the piano still. And here we go. This is what I did. This is exactly what I'm going to move the camera a little bit. We're going to finish with the chord of E flat, but I'm going to do like a little chromatic movement, going from D to E flat. And on the left hand it's just going to be the E flat chord. I'm splitting the notes apart. If you're playing an organ or a keyboard, doesn't matter, just hold the E flat chord. Because the right hand is going to be like little tinkly sounds, like a little glockenspiel type thing, or a xylophone. There we go. Let's just watch what again. I'll just move the camera right a little bit nearer to the right hand. So just look at that right hand again. We're going to finish with an E flat chord, and with an E flat in the left hand. But while we're playing the E flat, instead of playing E flat straight away, we go a semitone down, and look at it change. The two black notes that would be E flat and B flat, they become two white notes, and the middle note, the G, becomes F sharp. So now we know we're playing the right note. So the black note is in the middle, becomes a white note. As we do outside notes, the outsides are white and they become black. And that's how you know you're playing the right chords. D goes to E flat. Let's put some strings on with it, make it really pretty. And then you take everything up to the next inversion. So instead of doing the D there, we do the D at the top. And then go on to E flat. And all the while the right hand is going from D to E flat. All the left hand is doing is playing a chord of E flat. If you're on an organ, just hold the chord down, or a keyboard, but if you're on the piano, I'm just rolling the notes, what they call an arpeggio. So left hand is E flat, and a nice E flat to finish. So the ending of Time Goes By. D, chord of D in the right hand, E flat in the left hand. Thank you for listening, and I wish you happy music. See you soon.